Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Got quite a bit to talk about in this video, as surprisingly, Borderlands 3 will be coming to Steam very soon. I guess it shouldn't have been too much of a surprise. I thought it would have been around April, May, but I guess what Epic Games worked out with Gearbox and 2K was a 6-month agreement. The day it comes out on Steam is actually 6 months to the day that it came out on Epic Games Store and for every other platform, but now it's coming to Steam and it's coming very soon. We'll talk all about that. New Steam sale is also live right now with the Square Enix publisher sale. A lot of great deals available as a part of that, and I'll go over what I think are some of the good ones. And then Game Pass has also gotten a significant update with 2 Point Hospital, Wasteland Remastered, and more being added very recently. So more reason to check out Game Pass and be subscribed to that. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But yes, the original shooter looter returns to its home platform of Steam. Borderlands 3 returns to Steam on March 13th. The Steam page is already up and you can add the game to your wish list, and surprisingly, it'll be coming out on March 13th. So yeah, it is 6 months to the day, but I guess I would have expected a little bit more of a promotional push or something like that, given that March 13th is like 15 days away. That is kind of a quick turnaround. What's gonna be interesting to me is the pricing of this game. If they price it at $59.99, which I fully expect them to do, but come on, man, $60 for a game that's 6 months old, and we can literally, I'm not memeing you guys, the PlayStation 4 version of the game on Amazon right now, or maybe it was a few days ago, it was $20. You cannot charge $60 for a game that came out 6 months ago. Just come on, especially with how quickly Borderlands 3 plummeted in price on just about every other platform. Let's get this game for like $30, $40. That would be great. Or maybe you can even price the Super Deluxe Edition with all of this Season Pass and Deluxe bonus content for $60, and I won't complain as much. And even if you want to make that the only version available on Steam, whatever the case may be, alright, probably don't do that, but just price the goddamn game accordingly. If it's $60, for a 6-month-old game, a game that's plummeted in price on every other platform, I am gonna freak out, and you guys are gonna be seeing another video. PC Games and noted the Borderlands 3 Steam launch date is officially set, so all the Epic Game Store hardliners out there can soon get their fix of looting and or shooting. As previously announced, exclusivity for Borderlands is only set for 6 months rather than the typical year, and it's going to be 6 months to the day. Borderlands 3 hits Steam on March 13, 2020, which happens to be a Friday the 13th. No worries about splitting the player base, as Gearbox has confirmed that you'll get full crossplay between the PC version, so that's really good. An upgraded shift system will let you manage your friends' list and join co-op sessions with no regard toward whether your group members are on Steam or Epic. So if you have a friend that already bought the game on the Epic Game Store, you will be able to play with them, so that's definitely nice. The game, however, won't launch with cross-platform play feature right out of the gate, though. Features like mailing weapons across platforms will roll out in the weeks following the game's launch on Steam, as the publisher explains in a press release. At last, we can finally stop asking the when is Borderlands 3 coming to Steam. Loads of players have chosen to pick up the game on Epic. The game did seemingly sell okay on the Epic Game Store, and I'm sure 2K Games got a boatload of money for that exclusivity agreement, and I think ultimately people are going to end up buying the game on Steam as well. So from them, honestly, from a financial standpoint, they probably made the right decision. As much as it pains me to say that, they probably got so much money from the Epic Game Store. They probably are going to still sell a decent number of copies on Steam, and they probably sold okay amounts of copies on the Epic Game Store. Financially, I think when all is said and done, we'll never be able to compare hypotheticals, but I do think they'll end up making a lot more money, and that's just because mainly how much EGS paid to acquire Borderlands 3. It had to have been a significant amount of money, even for a 6-month timed exclusivity window, but it does come to Steam come March 13th, so you guys can check it out. I imagine a lot of you guys, and definitely sound off with your thoughts below. Is this a game that you're gonna pick up? Is it a game you're gonna wait on a sale for? Are you waiting for the price reveal? If it's $60, are you gonna completely say no to it? Are you just buying it regardless? Really interested to hear what you guys are thinking, and maybe for some people, and I put a poll out on Twitter before Borderlands 3 was released, but a lot of you guys voted that you didn't even want to pick up the game at all due to you just being upset at this even being a thing, the exclusivity agreements and whatever the case may be. So definitely comment below. I want to hear your guys' thoughts and what you think and what your game plan is on whether or not you're picking up Borderlands 3. Now, the thing is, you're talking about Borderlands 3, a game that's 6 months old, finally coming to Steam. Is it really going to be in the news cycle as all of these other new games that are coming out? You've got so many games coming out over the course of the next few months that, you know, even a Borderlands 3 as hotly anticipated as a game like that is, there is going to be that sense of, hey, this is a 6-month-old game, even at $30 to $40. I don't want to pick it up right now. Maybe when it's south of $20, maybe when there's a Game of the Year edition with all of the DLC, we'll be talking, because I imagine a lot of you guys are going to be of that mentality as well. Alright, so there's that. That's coming March 13th. Also, right now, Steam is running a brand new sale with the Publisher Weekend Square Enix sale. A lot of great deals available as a part of this. Nier Automata Game of the Yorha edition is 50% off for $19.99. I know some people had issues with this game on PC. I played through the entirety of it on PC and I had a great time with it. Recent reviews, 971 Steam user reviews, 94% of those being positive. So it's literally just 1% shy of being overwhelmingly positive. The all-time reviews are a little bit more negative, as it is 84% positive based on 39,210 user reviews. Still pretty good, and the recent reviews do paint the picture of how the game has been performing for people recently. Again, anecdotally, I had a great experience with it. I have friends that have played it and they had a great experience with it. $20 is a great buy, and given that Steam refunds is always a thing, you can try it out, see if it works on your machine. And the majority of people, again, that I've talked to recently, it's worked really well for them. Outside of that, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the Definitive Edition, is 82% off for $19.58. Pretty good deal on that, all things considered, given that that includes SOTR, which is still relatively recent, being a late 2018 game, and all of the DLC content, which is a sizable amount of DLC for that game. So if you want to check out the conclusion of the origin story of the Tomb Raider reboot and Lara Croft's origin story, $19.58 for that is pretty good. Octopath Traveler is listed, but unfortunately not on sale. That's still $60. Probably would wait for a deeper discount on that. Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition, 50% off for $17.49. Final Fantasy 15 is probably the most divisive Final Fantasy game of all time. Some people like it, other people absolutely hate it. Now, the story in Final Fantasy 15 is pretty abysmal. Like, I was shocked at how abysmal the storytelling in FF15 was, and you can give me all that hot garbage, like, oh, you gotta watch the movie, oh, you gotta watch the anime, oh, you gotta play through all the DLC. Well, guess what? I played the game $60 day one on the PlayStation 4, and that story was god-awful, so don't give me any of that garbage. Obviously, with the Windows Edition, you get all of the DLC, you get some of the extra content, and you actually don't get all of the DLC. You do miss out on Episode Arden, so that is a little bit of a bummer. But still, for all of the content that you do get for $17.49, it's really good. Another game that has posed some issues for people on PC, however. Personally, again, it worked really well for me, but other people, I have heard some nightmare stories, so check it out for yourself. You got a 2-hour window to try it out, and then refund it if you don't like it. Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age is 50% off for $29.99. If you want a JRPG that's more of a classic style of JRPG, being a turn-based game, that's probably going to be way more up your alley. I like Dragon Quest XI, obviously, fundamentally, it's very similar to a lot of the JRPGs of old, but it does modernize the experience enough where it's still engaging in 2019, 2020. And it came out in 2018, so that's more apropos. Rise of the Tomb Raider, 70% off for $8.99. That's pretty good. Just Cause 4 Reloaded Edition is 70% off for the base game, but you can get the bundle 81% off for $11.87. Just Cause 4 has made a pretty great comeback. If you guys are not aware, yes, Just Cause 4 was a freaking train wreck when it came out, and it just was not a very good game. However, well, I'm not going to say that the game is perfect. It has made a lot of improvements, and if you already played Just Cause 2 and 3, and you want more Just Cause, 4 at this price isn't that bad of a buy. Once it gets south of $10, I do think it's ultimately going to be a really good pickup. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster, $14.99. Life is Strange Complete Season, $3.99, and a lot of the classic Final Fantasies are discounted as well. I believe the majority of them are. So Final Fantasy 3 is $7.99, 4 is $7.99, 4 is incredible, 4 After Years is $7.99, 5 is $7.99, 6 is $7.99, 7 is $5.99, 8 is $5.99, 8 Remastered is $11.99, Final Fantasy IX is $10.49, often considered to be one of the best in the series. Some people consider it to be the best. I didn't like it as much as most, but I will concede it's a great JRPG. 11 is $10.19, 10 and 10-2 again, $14.99. Zodiac Age, Final Fantasy 12, $24.99 for that. 12 is another divisive Final Fantasy game that I absolutely loved, and I feel like after the release of the Zodiac Age, the narrative on FF12 really did shift, and a lot of people are like me, where they do say it's one of the best Final Fantasy games. really one of the worst main characters in a Final Fantasy game. However, Vaughn is not that compelling of a character, but the surrounding cast is really good, and the story itself is good, and there's so much content to that game as well, so good stuff there. All of the 13 games are on sale. 13, 1 is $7.99, 2 is $9.99, and then Lightning Returns is $9.99 as well. You can also get Type 0 HD for $14.99, so a lot of good deals as a part of the Square Enix publisher sale, so definitely do check that out. Lastly, I do want to note that 2 Point Hospital, Wasteland Remastered, Yakuza 0, and Indivisible have all been added to Xbox Game Pass for PC. 2 Point Hospital is a great simulation hospital management game, really well received. Wasteland Remastered just came out, so that is a great addition to Game Pass PC. Yakuza 0 is fantastic, and Indivisible, while I'm not too familiar with the game and I haven't played it too much, I do own the game and I played it a little bit. That is a game that still goes for a very, very hefty price point. $39.99 is its base price, so to get Lab Zero games as Indivisible for just, just being a subscriber to Game Pass, that is really good, so definitely check that out as well. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, Borderlands 3 will be coming back to Steam very soon, March 13th, just 15 days away, so maybe add that to your wish list. Let me know if you're planning on picking it up day one, waiting for a deeper discount, skipping it altogether. Definitely interested to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Square Enix Publisher Weekend Sale, a lot of good deals as a part of that, and a lot of great games added to Xbox Game Pass for PC. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.